Yo. Oh damn, y'all can hear your boy. I'm over here setting up food and shit. What's up with y'all, man? We gonna be starting shortly. This is a special stream just for the GC that's going on right now. I want to make sure I capture it for y'all boys.
I'm glad they made it. Welcome to the Warrath stream hosted by Entertainment. If you enjoy the content, show your support by signing up to the Patreon. Link in the description. Bye now.
Hey, what up, y'all? We about to get into it. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in. Is the game volume popping? Yo. I gotta put the word out. The stream is up. I see 4 people already in here. What's up? What's up? Like I said, I'm getting everybody else in here in just a second. Starting the call. 4 people already in here. What's up? What's up? Like I said, I'm getting everybody else in here in just a second. Starting the call. But yeah, yo, everybody that's already in here. What's up with you? I see EJ's. Que pasa, EJ? I see you on planet 1659. What's up? Que pasa, Romano? I see EJ's. Yeah, so let's get to it, y'all. What's up? Que pasa, Romano? Just doing a quick sound check on everything, making sure everything is Gucci. Nobody joined the call yet. We gonna get it popping. Best believe we gonna get it popping. Alright, so what do we have here? Yeah, this is like the pregame before everybody starts to get the swinging. TMB is obviously D'd up. There's a lot of people saying that TMB is gonna take it. It's gonna be an interesting one. Let's see what EXE has on their side. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, they showed up. It looks like TMB though has the bigger group. They're just more spread out. So if I was to guess out, my guess would be TMB for sure. But EXE, man, they're no slouches, man. They're my boys. So it's up in the air. Tamara Papa, RIP, LKS 780. Good luck to EXE. Yeah, for real. Yeah, give us a great match, guys. We're looking for. That's what we're looking for. It's about to go down, y'all. It's about to go down. Who do you think is gonna win in the chat? Everybody who's watching, who do you guys think is gonna win? I'm spreading the word now that the stream is up. Hopefully, we get a few more seconds. If I could get a few more seconds before this match starts. Few more seconds. Sorry, guys. This is a super last minute thing. I'm just getting the thumbnail and I'm spreading it out so that you know what I'm saying, everybody can get this content in the highest definition with everything in its proper place. Just give me one more second, y'all. And I don't hear any game sound, so I'm gonna figure out what's going on with that too. Tell me in the chat, can y'all hear the game sound? What's going on? Oh, that's why. There we go. Got the game sound on deck. There's always something. There's always something. Boom. Alright. Now I'm gonna go share the stream link. And we Gooch. We're gonna get everybody in this motherfucker. But how y'all doing tonight? The stream probably gonna be running from now until money. Jericho, I see you. Money is on EXE. Yeah, EXE and my boys too, man. Them my boys too. Especially Harris, who always pulls up. You know what I mean? Showing his love and support to my stream. So, you know, by default, I rock with them EXE boys. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say it in the chat. So boom, we got that popping. Spreading it now. Whew, I hope they give me one more minute. Y'all have no idea how much technical work is being done over here on my end. But I'm not complaining, I'm just letting you know that's why I'm not all hands on deck right now as far as the stream. I'm more on the back end right now, knocking a few things out so that we can get everybody in here. I'm about to spread it on the Facebook groups. Okay, a few more seconds, y'all. I just need a few more seconds. But yeah, 100%, man. I got money on EXE. I got our boy Harris in there. Oh shit, it's already starting. There it is. There it is. There was like a huge lag spike and then it freaking went live. Y'all saw that? Oh, we already got replays. We already getting replays. Scrolling straight to... Let's get it. Comment Cesar. Versus Orochi. Damn, this one's interesting. Orochi might win this one. Not only because he's on the left, but primarily because Comment Cesar kind of reminds me of, like, he's good. He gets true damage, but he's not as much true damage as Mechanical Puppet. Mechanical Puppet is more so the primary tank killer. So let's go ahead and see who won. See? As I was telling you, had I been Mechanical Puppet, this battle would have went differently. There's always the factor that the person spends more, you know what I mean? Speaking of Mechanical Puppet, we got Mechanical Puppet versus the one and only Dragon Slayer. And to think that she used to rape infantry for free. Stella blowing through low tier Reinhardt. For all those people on Facebook talking about, you know, Reinhardt's unbeatable. How do we beat Reinhardt? I've been told y'all, go watch GC. Boom, Mechanical Puppet blowing through that up. Let's run that back. This is a, oh wow, this is another match, but very pivotal concept that is prevalent in both airship and infantry. The best hitting infantry units and the best infantry, sometimes the best units in a given class, outside Walker's not too much, but basically they don't have a guaranteed hit. Hence why you saw Mechanical Puppet beat the Black, because the Black did not have a guaranteed hit. Oh wow, yeah. Stella has too many troops. Yeah, this guy has Sister Wolf has dodge, 600 dodge awakening. Andromeda, even though it misses, I believe it still sweeps the slot. Good stuff, good stuff. So Stella is definitely back in the meta. Sister Wolf versus Sister Wolf. Obviously, the one on the left has more troops. He's going to win his first strike. Ooh, Ramrod? Oh, Ramrod's in EXE? Nah, EXE is winning, bro. Stop. Stop it. I did not know Ramrod was in EXE. Stop it. This is a classic historical battle. Elf versus Black. Most of the time, it's Elf who takes the dub. I mean, it's Black who takes the dub on this. But Ramrod, one of the, I would say top 4 best Walker players, being in any order: Gengalju, Derange, Sir Otter, and who did I forget? Yeah, Ramrod. Those are been the top walkers since forever. You know, when I see these names, boom, Ramrod took the dub. That's no surprise. Seriously, one of the best Walker players since back when Melt was playing. You got DS versus Reinhardt, but once again, as I be telling people, Reinhardt is good from early to mid game, but come on now. This is end game. Oh wow, we got 2 Nekajiros. Yeah, but the one on the right definitely. So one obviously was defending, and the other one was attacking into him. That's kind of what happened there. And they softened them up. See, slot 1, how it's missing. So the OG Ogbog was defending, and Homeboy was attacking. Let's see this replay here. Notice that we're not seeing any Saber replay. Speaking of the icon there. We got the Dragon Slayer versus Orochi. Orochi is the definitive tank of the meta right now. Primarily because he deals with Reinhardt. And outside of that, he has a heal that cannot be stopped. You understand what I'm saying? That right there, the Mender bot, really, really great. And, you know, he's been kicking butt since way back when he first came out to counter Reinhardt, you know? And he can even be used with tier 2. It's just that he doesn't kill troops. You know what I mean? He'll basically win the match purely off of healing and being tanky as hell. Here we go. We have a Walker, an unorthodox Walker. I think it's Odalis. Zilly Dulius, whatever the hell you pronounce his name. Things didn't go too well for him there, so let's check out. Okay, so we have a busted. There's just this Asian player. What happened to the first attack? Crushing blow, shockwave, guaranteed hit. There we go. The story of Dragon Slayer since forever. Crushing blow, shockwave, guaranteed hit, and spread this damage. We got an Elf versus Black. Yeah, Black usually destroys Elf, so let's see what's happening here. And he just took 2 very strong blows. And look, damn, he's healing all the way up. I think the Elf wins this 100%. Wow. Yo, that Black had to earn that, though. That was not free. It seems that some elves are starting to get the understanding of what they need to be building. Are you guys seeing these stacked replays? Oh my god. Yeah, forgive me, I'm eating and I'm eating, watching, and hold up, who's in the chat? Oh, Midnight, what's up with you, bro? Hey guys, if you want to join the chat, I'm inside the Yoda the Wise Discord. But yeah, I know what it is. The Planet Dagobah. I'm in the Planet Dagobah Discord. if anybody wanted to join, but otherwise your boy gonna hold down the fort. Damn, bro. Oh yeah, no, you can't. It's all good, Midnight, bro. Do your thing, bro. Jericho, why does Mechanical Puppet hit that hard? I don't understand. Yeah, no, Mechanical Puppet is the guy, bro. He's the anti-tank. Mechanical Puppet, in my opinion, is the advanced version of Nekajira. Or should I say, like, the evolved version of Nekajira? Yo, you know what's crazy? Is there a double echo? Can you guys hear the stream, like, twice? Because I'm curious. Like, are you hearing any sounds? Maybe twice. Valerie, what's up with you? Always with the meows. Jericho, Archangel Gabriel, what's going on with you, bro? Dar, what's up with you, bro? Always pulling through. Appreciate you. And yeah, that's everybody in the chat. I'm reading what you guys are saying. But yeah, Mechanical Puppet is about that life. He's the anti-tank. It's his skill 2. If you rock him with his skill 2 and his weapon, he's blowing through HP and defense. I mean, HP and damage reduction. So then you build him with penetration. You have everything you need. The only problem with him, just like Black, is that he doesn't have guaranteed hit. Elf got this. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're seeing a lot of good elves in this fight right now. Let's take a quick look at who's winning. Wow. T&B has a lead. Holy crap. That's crazy, y'all. T&B has the lead. I did see a few people. Okay, thank you, Midnight. I got you. I got it. I know exactly what it is. Alright, that should have done it. For some reason, the software that I'm using to record my phone is still playing through my speakers, even though I have headphones on, which plays all of the computer sounds into my headphones. So pretty weird. Midnight, did it get a little bit better now? The echo shouldn't be as severe. Is it still echoing? I know that my voice is not echoing. It should primarily be the game sound. And yeah, who would have thought the Stella lockdown build came back into the meta? And honestly, Stella is one of the most useful infantries outside of like Mechanical Puppet. Oh wow. The game crashed. There's so much lag going on. Damn. This is crazy. They're already at 1 billion points. TMB with a 12 billion lead. I mean, with a 12 billion points, 12.5 billion points. And then you have You have EXE at 11 billion, so it's pretty crazy. This is a pretty crazy match right here. Let's scout the battlefield. And yeah, forgive me, y'all. I'm eating and trying to do this stream. This is an important match. And yeah, I'm gonna be running at 10:30. I had something I had to go do. Really, I just had to go pick up. I picked up an extra shift. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I wanted to get this match covered. You know what I mean? And like I said earlier, bro, it just looks like TNB has more players on the battlefield. It really does look like that. We see we got Ramrod over here. Is that Old Man? We got Old Man over there on deck. Okay. We got Mighty. Mighty Mo. I've definitely seen his name a few times. We got a few jumpers on TNB. TNB is definitely being aggressive. And the reason why you do this is to go ahead and knock some people out of the strongholds. And me personally, I'm just looking for Harris. Our boy Harris was always. Oh, we got Ronan? Oh shit, look at Ronan. Alright, dog, I see you. We got test subject on deck. That's the homie. Yeah, EXE has a lot of like some of the best infantry players I'm already seeing. It looks like EXE has some of the best infantry and best walkers. They got Ramrod, and we did see a few other walker players in there. We got Dio. Yo, where's our boy Harris at, bro? Okay, there we go. We found Harris. Harris is on deck. Ha! We got our boy. We got our boy Harris. All right, so let's see. All right, y'all. Just had to go add the homie real quick. Let me see if I can. Bro, it's so complicated to freaking do all this stuff. Like I have to do the Discord. It's just annoying to do the Discord privilege. It's like I'm trying to go over here, capture matches, do the Discord privilege. Meanwhile, run all this other stuff. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, the sound should have came back on now. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts. The main thing holding me back right now is that I'm eating. But yeah, Iron Fist Craig versus Elf. This is a great one. I can't say I know who wins exactly. Let's take a guess. Obviously, the guy to the left, he posted it, so he probably is going to win. But In this matchup, in its core, without who spent the most, it's a very interesting one. Both of these commanders are winning off of a curse. And matter of fact, Iron Fist Craig should pull out the W because he basically lowers your skill trigger rate, which would slowly start to kill away at Elf's heal, but it keeps resetting every round. So not as potent as you would think. My bad, y'all. Taking my last few bites. All right, I got money on Elf. Yep. But yeah, EXE is losing. Oh shit, we got a War Machine versus Orochi. War Machine is one of the few ramp commanders on the infantry roster. Yeah. So it is possible that he could pull this dub because, like I said, he's a ramp commander, and he's just going to do more and more damage. And he did get the W there. Let's see who else we have here. This is a great one. I've seen Test Cedric's comment says our blow through elf. So let's see what happens here. Meteor Rush. This might just be a money situation, but the comment says the reason why I say it might be a money situation is because the comment says doesn't have all full slots. And the elf is tanking him way too good right now. And if the elf has the right, if she has the right talent, she could sleep some of these slots. Whenever she misses, she can sleep that slot. Does he have it on? Let's see. Nah, he didn't put it on, but I don't think I saw it. But I got money on the elf. Yeah. 100%. 100%. Yo, Raziel's supposed to be out here, ain't he? Oh my god, somebody got that ugly costume of Sister Wolf? Jesus. Oh wow, these two are going at it. Sister Wolf and Black? Mind map. Good choice. Wow, that Sister Wolf ate that Black. Oh, our classic. We got a king on deck. T11. I don't even think he missed. He hit and he killed it. No, that's a. Well, he won the trade. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes you lose the battle, but clearly you win the trade. Oh, a plasma on deck. He might if. Yeah, I think he'll take a slot. I'm surprised 15 of these Void Skaters are eating up 3,000, a hit from a 3,000 T12. And notice that the Ether Djinns didn't get a shield because they didn't deal any damage. So this is a miss and absorb fest happening right now. Yeah, we all know the plasma takes it. Oh, it was a draw. Wow. Yeah, no, but Plasma is going to take it anyway because he had more troops. That's just crazy. I wonder what type of plasma that was. Was it the penetration Sui? Or was he just purely just dodging? Yeah, it looked like the penetration Sui. with the Quantum Module, Dual Wild Roses, and the Assault Pants. All right, we got a Gilly out there. You know, I love to see it. I love to see me a Gilly out there. We got this Plasma putting in work right here. Let's see it. Is it because he kills a slot? I want to see if he blows up a slot. Let's see it. But once again, I think this is these plasmas these days, they're running the penetration suite. You know, and that's because it's like, of course you have 600% dodge, but look, Gemini, 0%. You see, that's what tells me that this is sweet. Yeah, that's a sweet 100% because the black had landed a Gemini and did 0 damage. Come on now, we know what that is. All right, we have here Harris out there with his infamous Orochi versus even Evan with Iron Fist Craig, and you know, we did see the Iron Fist Craig earlier lose to a elf, so this might be the same case. Yeah, but he did do some damage. You can't laugh at that one. He definitely did some damage. After this match right here, we're going to take a look at the battlefield and what's happening, and look at the points to find out how this match is really breaking apart outside of these replays. So outside of the replays, as you can see, TMB is definitely pushing into EXE. EXE's battlefield is not as filled with arcs. Oh, okay, they're clumped up together. Okay. They're clumped up. It looks like the strategy is they're clumping up in the front lines to prevent them from pushing in. And EXE is basically, you know, creating a line so that TMB cannot just jump into their field. That's what's happening there. Because remember, the fog of war, it's going to come down to who wins the artifact that's in the center. Because of that line, they're not going to be able to like jump, because you can't random jump into the other side of the battlefield. So once they create that line, you will not be able to start, you know, going into the other side of the battlefield and just hitting arcs. And we have an EXE. We have EXE who, Judge Dredd. Okay, we have Judge Dredd over here jumping around, hitting people. Ooh, we see some people getting ported. And this is what you have to do. Oh, we also have who over here? We have another EXE member jumping around, and that's a really good tactic. So they have created the wall, and they have people jumping around. They have 2 members jumping around in there and hitting some of these TMB members. It looks like TMB is not used to this strategy at all, as far as creating the wall to lock them out from jumping over to their side. And it looks like EXE is focusing on the right stronghold. Let's see what they have here. Okay, EXE is inside. So if they hold this down long enough, 12 more minutes, EXE is going to take this stronghold. If TMB cannot get them out of here, let's see. Yeah, and so this is what it's basically coming down to. Like, as we take a quick look at who's winning with points wise, yeah, TMB it has a 5 billion point lead. But it looks like EXE, even though they're at a 5 billion point deficit, they're going to be winning with the strategic map play. All right. So let's see what happens to this right stronghold here to the right. In 11 minutes, this will be taken, and that will give EXE the, you know, not only the stronghold, but the advantage that if they take this stronghold and then they just come over here and focus on this one, then it's going to be pretty bad for them, for TMB. So it seems that even though that EXE is in a point deficit, they have a better strategy and they have better coordination. That's what it's looking like. And yeah, everybody in EXE is going to pile up here. Look, there's no weenie marches here at all. They mean business. They mean business. And at some point, yeah, look, TMB is definitely having a hard time trying to take over the stronghold, while they have Ramrod, Harris, Joe Mama, Baboom, and Toys R Us all in here. And these are the meta. Outside of the Gilly is the only one that's looking unfamiliar, but this is the meta that we know. We know Black, we know Orochi, we know Sister Wolf, we know Elf. This is all meta. And look at it. And once again, with the wall that they've created, they're not going to allow TMB to just come on their side and knock out their guys who are holding down the right side fort. Let's see what's going on here. Yep, TMB is holding it down again. So okay, regardless of the points, it looks like TMB is definitely going to pull the win. I'm sorry, it looks like EXE is definitely going to be pulling the win here because they're just more strategic. You know, even though they look like they've taken some big losses, they are far more strategic on what they're doing. If we could get a look here at the, where is the artifact? I wonder who has control of the artifact at this point in time. I would not be surprised if it was EXE. And once again, we have guys from EXE jumping over. I love the EXE the strategies that are happening here. This is really good stuff. Look at this. Look at this. TMB is in a corner. They're literally backed into a corner, guys. Are you seeing this? All right, let's get back to the replays. But matter of fact, let's go check that stronghold. That's going to be the deciding factor of this battle right here. Is this stronghold? If TMB took it back. Wow. Very disappointing.
Take a look at the cap.
Wow.
Better take a look at the cap, Reg.
I know EXE is definitely disappointed right now. And it was a black that came through and just destroyed everything. Okay, so yeah, there's going to be a big point shift. It's going to be even worse now. Yep. Well, it's not even worse, but it's still okay. Before it was like a 6 mil deficit. Now it's I'm sorry. Before it was a 5 mil deficit. Now we're just looking at a 6 mil deficit. Wow, man. EXE is in for some hurt. If they actually had took that stronghold, then they would have been in the game. Now they're just definitely recouping. You know, thinking, all right, what are we gonna do? It looks like they, even if we have everything we need in a stronghold, they can still take it back. So there's some players that have to be looked out for. They need to come up with a counter strategy right now for that black that took them out. Because if they find the counter strategy for that, which is probably going to be infiltrate or some sweep, if the guy has the 3-piece Sun Raven. If he has the 3-piece Sun Raven, you're going to have to either use Ira with sweep and you know, T11. That way you're beating him on two different fronts. You're beating him on the front of the armor piece, and you're beating him and when I say the armor piece, is because the I'll go ahead and throw it up here now, right after this King and Sister Wolf. I got money on Sister Wolf. No. Yeah, I got money on Sister Wolf on this one. Let's see what happens. Boom, what I tell ya, boys. Anyway. Alright, so this is what I'm talking about. For anyone that was wondering. When it comes to the 3-piece Sun Raven, right? Mostly what people are rocking is this, the pants, the Jupiter, right? They're rocking the chest, and they're rocking this or this, but most likely they want that one, right? And when you have all these, what you don't have, take a look at it. Attack, penetration, skill trigger, right? Defense, resistance, and this is not resistance weaken effect. This is resistance to be debuffed, and then trigger rate, and then here you have accuracy, damage reduction, and you know, crit damage. When you're wearing that set, you're very vulnerable to this set, to the suite. That's what you're vulnerable to. So, and also the reflect damage doesn't get hurt by the 3-piece. So if you have enough suite, strength and weaken effect, and your opponent has this set, well, when he does the reflect to you, you take no damage because of the suite, right? And that's what's happening essentially there with the black, or should I say with the Ira versus black. You know, so not only does Ira, you know, the 3-piece Sun Raven, it only reflects the basic damage hit. It does not reflect what's it called, skill damage. And when Ira misses and she hits, her basic attack missed, so there's nothing to be reflected. And then Matrix firing hits due to the miss, and that is skill damage, so that won't be reflected. So it's like you have multiple factors that are leading to not being hurt by the 3-piece Sun Raven, you know. And that's why I think Ira is a really good choice. King is another really good choice. So that's why they're going to be in the meta, and their weakness, you know, the meta right now is so diverse. Um, you would think off of what we just said about Black being so strong, knocking out everything, that he has no weakness, even if he has 3P Sun Raven. But then you got the Kings, the Iras, right? Cool, boom, they're kicking butt. But now, what beats King and Ira is going to be absolute tier suppression. You know, so it's a very interesting game right now. It's almost to say the counter that you need is a 3P Sun Raven with absolute suppression on Black. Then you would be able to go ahead and completely stop the Iras and the Kings from hurting you. But then look, we still the game is so diverse right now. You still have another component. You have Elf. Elf will be out there, being able to do curse damage to you and not get reflected. And Elf also regenerates. So there's commanders out there who have workarounds to the 3P Sun Raven, but that 3P Sun Raven is still a major factor. If you have it, you already know people hate your guts. And it's so bad that it's sad that we can't see the gear, because with the gear we'd be able to go ahead and see how many people are still running Broken Fortress. So it's a very pivotal point in a tactic in the game. It's an important item. Oh, look how the Sister Wolf just did 0 damage there 3 times, 4 times. And this goes exactly back to what I was talking about with Broken Fortress. This Sister Wolf must not have Broken Fortress. Wait, okay, she got some damage in there. Yeah, it really sucks that we just can't see the gear. Oh, yeah, she got the damage in there. The elf does have Broken Fortress, because those first 3 slots just finished attacking, and now finally Sister Wolf is able to do damage. So I was just talking about Broken Fortress, and we have a match here of Broken Fortress Elf versus a Sister Wolf. And yeah, Sister Wolf will be able to steamroll once that Broken Fortress is done. And the problem with Broken Fortress is that in order to have it, you're going to give up crit with her. So you can't reduce half the damage that you would normally take. So that's a big issue. But it does seem like this dwarf is not able to crit, but she's hitting hard as hell. Oh, let me check. Thanks, Black Tiger. Which one did EXE get? Let me see. Come on. Okay, EXE is back in there. Alright, they got it back. Let's see, let's check the other one. Yeah, definitely EXE's on the offense. Let me see here. Did EXE get any... Black Tiger, what did you mean? Okay. Oh, wow, you're in the chat room and you're talking and I can't hear you. How crazy is that? Yeah, no, I can't hear you for some reason. Give me a second, bro. I swear to God, it's always some dumb shit. Can you hear it? Say something now?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I clicked it twice and it wasn't.
Yeah, which capital were you talking about? You talking about server side, or do you mean inside the GC fight? Somebody in the world chat is saying Evan guy is nasty with it. Evan guy is nasty with it. Hell yeah, EXE, you better get a good ass skin. Yeah, so like I said, man, EXE looks like they're winning purely off of strategy and coordination.
Yeah, if you can hear me, check
Mhm.
check the GC match, the cap.
Oh, okay, like the big
EXE's
one, the
got
big
the
one in the.
cap.
Got you. The big one. Yeah, yeah. The
Yeah,
main base, the main base.
yeah, they had 3 guys in there, and now they got a whole slew of them in the back. They had about 40 minutes. I'm guessing it should be around 38 or 37 minutes on the clock. If they hold on to that and keep a rotation going, T has lost it.
Yeah, no,
It
you're
don't matter what happens to the front line.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And that's another reason why I love having somebody extra here with me. Black Tiger is co-hosting with with the host with the most, and he's doing a great job bringing it to our attention that yeah, EXE is going straight for the W. They're like, yo, this is the easy mode. You guys cannot see us. We're going straight for the big. And 406, yo, EXE has so many big names. I really do think that they're gonna get first place this year. I mean, this for this GC Galactic campaign. Too many of the best infantry players. Too many of the best walkers. You know, and I said it in the beginning of the match. Yeah, I got my money on EXE. What about you? In the beginning of the match, who did you have your money on, Tiger?
Yeah, I mean, I've known a bunch of the guys online chat, and some of them before they even went to EXE. Like some were on MFY, SSK, a whole list
Mm-hmm.
of other guilds beforehand. So I know some of them, and some of them know who I am. They just know me as a little old runt that yaks a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But they're putting up a typical line that I've seen in GC finals before, and it's a good combination.
Mm-hmm.
Once they got a guy that could jump close enough to open that back cap up, they were in serious trouble, and they still are. I'm seeing a
Yeah.
rotation of at least 20 plus in the cap,
Uh huh.
and that 34 minutes. So long as they keep that rotation up, they've won it.
Absolutely. I thought they were gonna take the right stronghold, but it looks like that I was falling for a diversion. When in reality, they're going for the main capital.
Yeah. Once they could get an established arc parked close enough to make the run on it, I think they put a Dragon Slayer, a Plasma, and a Black in there for the first three,
Mm-hmm.
and it held for about 4 minutes, and then they started piling on.
Yo, this Iron Fist Craig is kicking butt though. Yo, wow. Evan, yeah, Evan is kicking butt. Yo, Evan is definitely MVP of TNB. Yo, isn't Raziel in TNB, bro? What? I don't see him on the battlefield.
Yeah, he is.
Is he out here? I didn't see him.
Yeah, if you check the list of replays towards the, I think it's about 6 or 7 down the line of replay in the world chat, his name popped up, so he's in there.
You're moving away from your mic, right? Because your voice goes in and out.
No, I'm not too far. I'm about hands width away from it. It's just a phone mic, so.
Okay. Yeah, Evan is really wrecking house. Let's get back to these replays.
Yep, here he comes again.
Oh, Dragon Slayer about to wreck him. Oh, damn, bro. That was back and forth. So, I've never seen Iron Fist Craig beat so many people. Like, it looks like Evan really has figured out that what makes Iron Fist Craig tick. Because, wow, I didn't know he was in the top meta like that.
He's got whatever he's got it back
Yeah, exactly.
to get that going like that.
But Tiger, what has impressed you so far about this matchup?
Well, I'll tell you what's not. I'm surprised TBS didn't pull the same frontline assault that EXE did. I mean, that frontline stance is a classic.
Yeah, it is, and that's
that
why.
you
Hmm.
that you stack it and just stack from front as far back as you can go, and then as soon as you get guys awake and ready to go, they pull up into that stack, and then you set who's going to be your strikers to make that jump across to get to a cap or get to a fort. And obviously, EXE caught them
Hmm.
and caught them bad.
Absolutely, that's what I was saying. EXE,
PBS had the points, but they lost it once that cap got caught like that.
it's a strategy.
And they're down to 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's a strategy. EXE has a better strategy. They're more seasoned veterans. It looks like TNB could have you know, but like could this was their time to shine. You know, they made it really far. They had a good bracket, but at the end of the day, their strategy is not matching up. You know, their
I'm
coordination.
not the biggest fan of that darn shrine. Only these guys could take on that shrine and make it work.
Right.
Guys in my bracket at 6 billion for a guild, we leave that damn thing alone. It's like an imperial during Cath. As you go higher, they get tougher.
Yeah.
So we just leave it alone. It's not worth our bother.
100% agree. It's not worth the dollar. But yeah, man, we might see a quick one. Everybody watching, this might turn out to be a quick one. This is pretty crazy. EXE, they came out with a really good strategy, the good coordination. You can tell they're in voice chat. I wonder if TMB is in a voice chat, making the important adjustments that they need. But even if you're in a voice chat, you still need the experience of like how to deal with this wall that EXE has created, as well as the jumpers to get across the map and get into the capital, so that everybody can just start shooting for the capital.
Yeah, most times what I've heard is when you go into a big match like this, they have a set of captains. Each one is going to have a separate objective.
Mm-hmm.
One will take on right side, one will take left, one will handle incoming, one will handle the outgoing. And as the strategy goes, they will change what each captain will need to do. And I know EXE has used something like that in the past and just made sure to keep it in line and push when you need to push, feint when you need to feint.
Mm-hmm. Well,
and it's working for them.
It's really unfortunate, but EXE was able to go ahead and clear the capital and get that timer reset. So we're back up to 58 minutes. It's the same thing I saw happen with the right stronghold. There was a point in time where EXE was holding down the right stronghold really good. Yes, this is the strategy that's happening right now, guys. So the right stronghold, EXE is bouncing back and forth to kind of put the pressure on TMB. Looks like TMB cannot really hold. Well, they're doing a good job so far of holding all three objectives. But EXE is alternating between the main capital and the right stronghold. And the moment that TMB, those credit cards start getting maxed out, we're going to see a very decisive match. Right? Because even though TMB is in a point lead right now, of how much? Let's see here. TMB has a freaking point lead of what? 2, 6, 8 billion.
Yeah, TNB is 46 billion and EXE is 38.
Yeah. So in
And they
total,
probably picked up that 5 billion right there in that cap alone.
yeah, and that's what it comes down to. If they could keep doing this, TNB can pull out the win. They would have to keep resetting and just keep the match where it is right now. And if EXE runs out of money, they're gonna lose. It's over. But if EXE keeps putting the pressure, spreading it out, using this tactic to don't allow TNB to use their jumpers to get to the other side, and EXE keeps using their jumpers, like you see right here, we have a was a Silent Kitten who's on this other side over here. We have another arc, Silent Killer, basically on the other side over here. He's trying to get to that and you see here the arc that's right next to him. He's preventing him. Yep, there he go. He got it. They were trying to prevent him from getting a vision of this capital here, and that's what you saw, that arc that had moved over, but he didn't move it fast enough. If he goal skipped, he could have blocked Silent Killer, but now Silent Killer is close enough to the capital, and now EXE is piling back up into the capital to make that that threat evident. And here we have a Mechanical Puppet. Let's see if he can take this Orochi out. He should be able to. Mechanical Puppet is the Orochi killer. Oh wow, that was a really big Orochi then. Let's take a look. Yeah, that must have just been a really big Orochi. Notice he had the recovering tier 12s in the front row. And then we also have another jumper here from EXE. We have Parabellum over here at the right stronghold, which they're putting a lot of pressure on this right stronghold. We got Ramrod, we got XP, we got Doctree, we got Neva. Oh, and Neva has been in this chat with us several times. We got Old Man, we got Harris, who's also been in the chat, as well as Old Man, and we got Ninja. This match is back and forth right now. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh yeah, it's going to be a back and forth. It's going to be either points, or if it's a points win,
It's gonna be TNB.
it's going to be because they couldn't get to that capital before the last hour.
Right. And let's take a look. How much time do we have left here when this was about? So we have 2
It looks like
hours.
3 hours.
Yeah, we have 3 hours left. 2 hours and 58 minutes. And yeah, TNB has
And
an 8
EXE
point.
done made their first push on them, so.
Mm-hmm. This is a very good fight. They're not making this easy. No one's rolling over and dying. And let's just take a look. But I will say this: it is EXE that is pushing. EXE is on the aggressive offense. And I say this because notice they have a presence in the left stronghold. Then they have a presence in the right stronghold, as well as the capital. EXE is the one that are dictating the pace of this match, and they're dictating it. They're trying to make it as fast paced as possible. They're trying to make TNB make mistakes, and as you see, they're present in the capital, and they're present in the capital because they have Silent Killer able to make that jump over to this side, right? And give them that vision. And TNB, let's go take a look on the EXE side. They're not going to be able to apply any pressure to the EXE side of the battlefield, right? And that's what TNB, if they had vision, they would see that some of the there's little gaps here. Wait, let me take a look.
Very little gaps.
Yeah, very little gaps here, and it's being closed off. Even this little gap here that we're seeing, this would be the gap that would get T and B over to the EXE side to start applying some pressure. But these gaps are being closed. EXE is playing very methodical. And who is this here? Let's see. We have Judge Red. What's his name? Red. Okay, we have a frozen screen here. Can I get a Red Dragon, who is trying to make a push, but it's just not happening here. Let's go see if we can't go find Raziel. Where is Raziel in the mix of this?
He just had a deal posted up in the world chat, a replay.
All right, I'm gonna find his arc, and then I'm gonna go jump to the replay.
At the rate they're going, it's going to be a few replays up the chat.
All right.
So long as you can get past Lord Lash in his talk.
I did see Raziel had posted on the Facebook about this bout, and yeah, TMB, they've definitely grown a lot to try to make this possible.
Yeah, and right now they're right fort. They got just under 14 minutes left, and EXE is holding it.
Wow. Shout outs to this guy trying to use a unique commander there and just got absolutely demolished. I feel like Dragon Slayer is the standard. If you can't even, she's really really good, but she's also the standard when it comes to like an offensive airship. So if you can't tank Dragon Slayer, good luck.
It's taking over where
What's the timer on
got
it?
his gun.
What's the timer on the right stronghold? Should be like 11 minutes at this point or something.
No, it's 13:09.
Okay, 14:09. I'll jump back to it in a second. We got a black over here versus this king. Miss. Let's see. He's getting probably like 100. I got money on black. Oh wow. Once again, a comment Cesar versus Orochi. Like I said, Mechanical Puppet just does this better. So there's a chance that the comment Cesar takes the L here. Yeah, he does. Yeah, it's kind of like Gilly versus Gilly and Stella. At a point in the game, way early in the beginning, Stella and Gilly were the top two infantry, but there's things that Stella did better than Gilly, and there's things that Gilly did better than Stella. And what Gilly did better than Stella was beat other infantry, as well as maybe a few, most of the matches that Stella would beat, Gilly would beat. But there were a few that Stella had the advantage, hence why she was better. But if you notice that your server had a lot of Stella mains, and you mained Gilly, you're the counter to that Stella. And it's kind of the same thing with Common Czar and Mechanical Puppet, because Stella did not have a guaranteed hit, but she was the best infantry at the time. And Gilly had a guaranteed hit, so she was the second best, so she also countered Stella. We're seeing that same type of matchup with Comet Czar and Mechanical Puppet. Mechanical Puppet being the Stella right now, which is like hitting really hard, the most aggressive, but no guaranteed hit. And the counter to that is going to be the Comet Czar, who has a guaranteed hit, 30% true damage. And if the two were to go head to head, Comet Czar would come out the winner. But Comet Czar is not so good at taking out the tanks, which is the main role I think infantry is supposed to have right now. So yeah, it's just, like I said, it's just like this Stella and Gilly infantry meta. It's just now it's Mechanical Puppet and Comet Czar. So very interesting.
I just wish when Facebook offered the deal on the new commander, which was Comet Zazar, they offered a guess as to who it would be, what type it would be, and what the skills would be. I was winner at that. I wish they had put her as the prize, so I could have had Comet Zazar.
Well, she comes around often. Not often enough, but she does come around. You know how like Sister Wolf, you have to like spend a lot to get her S grade. It's the same thing with Comet Cesar.
Yeah.
It's just like, I feel that the thing is though, like I said, Gilly, Comet Cesar is the Gilly of this infantry meta. She's like the counter to other infantry and the counter to those that are running dodge, like high dodge builds. Mechanical Puppet will struggle against those high dodge builds unless you go all accuracy, but even then you're still struggling. Well, and when you make that struggle, when you make that compensation to try to hit people with Mechanical Puppet, you're giving up damage, so you're not going to be able to kill the Orochis as good. Hence why it's just really good to just pick which role do you want to be as an infantryman. Are you the I'm gonna kill all tanks mechanical puppet player, or are you the I want to kill tanks efficiently, or like, I want to kill tanks to the best of my ability, but I hate all these people who are dodging so much, so I want a guaranteed hit. So if you want a guaranteed hit, you're gonna have to go Comet Cesar. The best that you can do with Comet Cesar is put on the Fumo Hall and bring up that 30% true damage to 40% true damage with that with the Fumo Hall. But in comparison to having a mechanical puppet with Fumo Hall, your mechanical puppet's going to have a 70% bypass of damage reduction, and he's going to bypass HP. Comet Cesar doesn't have anything in his toolkit to bypass HP. Hence why he's not as good as a tank killer as mechanical puppet. But I think I pretty much beat that infantry meta concept over the head. You guys get it. The only loose end there that I didn't cover was the fact that Stella is still in the infantry meta, and she's in the infantry meta as kind of the Ira of the of infantry. And what do I mean by that? Ira is really great at dealing with Sun Raven and a lot of the the newer broken items like Broken Fortress. If Ira misses against a Broken Fortress user, she will still deal damage because she bypasses damage reduction. And basically, that version, the closest version to an Ira that we have on infantry, doesn't bypass damage reduction, but it does bypass the Sun Raven reflect effect, the 3-piece reflect effect, which is Stella on tier 12. What's it called? The tier 12 with the Terra Space. We're doing the HP damage. What are they called again? Black Tiger? What are they called? The tier 12 infantry with that does the Terra Space damage?
Oh shoot! Have to look it up.
Yeah, I totally forgot the name. But regardless, you guys know what it is. Huh?
It's pretty much you call it T12A.
Yeah, tier 12A, like the first tier 12s that are available. If you didn't know, they basically, the more HP that you have in your build, the more they do Terra Space damage. And so the Stella build basically hits like a wet noodle. But the Terra Space damage, it's a tank build that disables. So all the tankiness that you're getting with your HP, you're actually going to get Terra Space damage. And it makes the build really great. There's actually a few different ways you can build it. But at the end of the day, that build is definitely really great against the 3-piece Sun Raven. So infantry definitely has a few different ways to place itself in the meta. It's definitely Comet Cesar, Mechanical Puppet, and Stella all in the mix. And that's what we're seeing here in this battle today. And for as far as walkers, we're seeing the usual suspects, right? We're seeing Elf, we're seeing Sister Wolf, we're seeing King, we're seeing Ira,
Black.
Oh, yeah, no. I was saying the Walker meta, in the Walker meta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like if you're a pure Walker player, like the best options, the most effective tactics available, if you were a pure Walker player, yeah, it's just Elf, Sister Wolf, King, Ira, and I saw Zilodilius, but I didn't see him do anything good, so I can't really bring him up. And I'm really shocked that we're seeing the War Machines. This guy's just holding on to his favorite character here. War Machine being a ramp up commander with no guaranteed hit. I have money on the War Machine winning this one. If the Stella was to win this one, that would be one of the greatest replays from this, because he's just simply outmatched. So let's go ahead and take a look. Wow. Yes, that is honestly one of the best replays from this entire battle. I don't know how. That's Stella. Whew. Arc of Bane, bro. I see you, bro. Arc of Bane, you're putting in work, bro.
Well, they just lost the right fort to
TMB, right?
to a Black.
The Black again, right?
Yeah, Black took the stronghold back for TMB.
Yeah, it's the same.
But if you notice,
yeah, if
you notice somebody popped up by the cap for EXE, so they're going after the cap again.
Yeah, it definitely looks like TMB is going to win this one then, because that's the second time we're seeing that rotation of EXE almost taking the stronghold on the right side, but that one black keeps coming in. Yeah, he gets in there and gets out so that they can't keep staring at his formation. But of course, you know, they have the replays, they're screenshotting it. And whoever that black player is, he is literally holding it down for EXE right now.
which means somebody in the
I'm sorry,
somebody's
TMB.
theory crafting on who they can get in there to get him out.
Exactly. That's what I was saying earlier. They need to theory craft how to keep that black out because he only shows up at the last like 10 minutes for the right stronghold and then kicks them out. And then EXE has to figure out, okay, how are we going to do this? But I'm telling you, man, that black, shout outs to you, man. Whatever build that you are putting together, you're literally the MVP of this GC fight right now. Because that black, if that black, like put like this, in my opinion, when somebody on your team is holding it down that strong, whatever that person asks for, you give it to him. He needs resources, you give it to him. He needs extra $100, you give it to him. Because the moment that he's not able to replenish and keep fighting, I promise you, EXE will win this match. What's your take on it?
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Whoever your strongest is, who's holding it for a good majority of the time, if he's got something that's working, you get behind him, you make sure you get him built up and replenished so he can come back the next shot.
Absolutely.
Because so long as you get, if you can get at least 4 or 5 players like that in certain positions, you could really do some damage.
Yeah, and this is such an interesting fight here, man. This Orochi is hitting so hard. It's mind blowing. Like in my opinion, you need to be building. You need King to have dodge. You need to have dodge on King because wow, that Orochi was just demolishing those slots. Um, oh, there goes Ira again, whooping on somebody.
Now, somebody just won the relic.
Oh, okay, wow. Is there any way to tell who won?
No, I tried tapping on it, but it died out before it disappeared, or it's just lagging enough that I can't see it now.
Right. And I tell you this: if TMB won the relic, this match is over. But if EXE won it, then they're gonna need to pull the stops because once again, I'm looking at the battlefield of EXE and they're just not as filled up as you know TMB. And even with the consideration that of course a lot of EXE members are holding like a lasagna wall, right? It's just that you look at TMB's side and it's just cluttered. It's cluttered with arcs. Oh, there's Raziel. We got Raziel right here. Looks like he has his force field up, or basically to stop the speed rushes. And we got Silent Killer. They have not been able to move him from this spot. Yeah, EXE is slowly losing their grip. There's probably another huge deficit going on now. Yep, huge deficit. So it looks like Team B is up by like 11 million. Yeah, unfortunately, our boys are gonna take the L on this one. It does not look like our boys are gonna be able to bring it back. Wow, what an interesting bout. So T and B, the new powerhouse, they came out of nowhere. Like they've been building up, but it looks like finally they're asserting their dominance this GC. Would you not agree?
They're trying very hard to get that top dog spot.
Yeah, but no, think about it. Like EXE has some of the best infantry players, some of the best walker players, like period. And if you have those many great players all on the same team, and yet the match is it's close, and it's the only thing keeping it close is EXE has a better strategy, better coordination, but TNB, even without that strategy and coordination, looks like they have the power to take out the right marches. They have the power to knock EXE out of their base. They have the power to knock EXE out of the right stronghold repeatedly, and bring this match back into a points game as opposed to a game about objectives. So EXE can win the objective game, but TNB can win the points game. Would you agree? Would you not agree?
Yeah, that's one of the things. You can be as strategic as you want, but in this, you got a time limit on how long you can be strategic, and then it gets to be then it becomes a matter of urgency at that last hour to get into it. So instead of being a real 4 hour match, it becomes more of a 3 hour match.
Right.
And if you get too far behind in the points, you're not going to do too good.
Yeah, man. This is wild, man. It's unfortunate to see. I had definitely in my, and once again, Orochi beats Reinhardt. That's a given. We know about that already. But yeah, man, I really thought EXE had it. They have so many people. They have Old Man, they have Test Subject, they got Harris, they got freaking Ramrod. Bro, there's so many good players on EXE. You got Ronin, bro. You got it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous how many names on there that I recognize. And then it's somewhat shocking that TNB is able to defend against it. I wonder if it's you know, does TNB just have more so of the equipment from the new meta? Because I think that's what might be the deciding factor. There's so many new equipment that came out that if you're a top player and you started to build up when this new equipment was released, you're gonna have that edge as opposed to the old top players who have mostly the old gear, built up to level 50.
Yeah, some of this new gear is ridiculous compared to the old stuff.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
it's got so much more innovation in it,
Hmm.
which leaves us free to play players going, glad
Yeah.
I'm not there. I'd end up spending a fortune.
Yeah, you will. You will have to for sure. But it's just I think that at the end of the day, like I said before, it's really to bring in the new spenders. It's to give the new spenders that elevated edge over the old top spenders.
Well, so long as China still has innovation in their computers, they'll have new folks to play. Because mostly the top players are going to be tech, oil, landowners, real estate.
Oh wait,
These are guys.
you're saying that?
These are guys that are going to have lots of disposable cash.
Wait, you were saying the income. You were saying the best jobs basically for the players. Like say it again.
Yeah, you're going to find that these are guys that are either in the tech sector,
Hmm.
they're going to be in maybe construction,
Hmm.
oil, or real estate. Like, Odad is in real estate and construction,
Hmm.
and probably has an oil well or two, considering he's down here in Texas.
Hmm.
And I know there's a lot of West Coast Seattle and what you would call it in California,
Like you were
where
saying,
all the tech,
yeah,
where all the
Silicon
tech.
Valley.
Yeah, you can bet a lot of the American players you go find are Silicon Valley or some kind of high tech.
Wow, bro. I think.
Seattle, it'll
Mhm.
Seattle, it'll be Microsoft or Apple.
Yeah, yeah, no, I think that's hilarious how perceptive that statement was to go ahead and talk about the occupations accurately on these players because they have a lot of the disposable income to build these troops to build these things up, especially the new gear. And funny enough, I'm moving into the tech space. I'm actually switching careers to get into tech, becoming a web developer. So I think that's even more hilarious. So in the future, once my career picks up, you definitely see me in here.
Yeah. Well, I know of three of the guys in my guild. One of them does some kind of
Well, software engineering.
system analyzing for
Mm-hmm.
telephone systems. One of them one of them is going to take a hiatus and go hemp farming.
Mm-hmm.
He's got all his federal tickets so he can start raising hemp and marijuana. So by the time he gets his first or second cash crop
Mm-hmm.
of a couple of 100 million,
Right.
I told him as soon as you make that money come back, please, baby, come back.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Infuse us a little bit.
Yeah. Wow. No, that's interesting, man. That's interesting. I love how that you brought that up. That's very insightful, bro. Very, very, very insightful.
But you can look at Melt. Melt is an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
He does real estate, but he also does
Construction.
active businesses and
Yeah.
construction. But he's sort of at like a mid level. I'd say like a person that's probably well over 500,000 to a million
Mm-hmm.
in his business dealings. I mean, a cat that can afford to go watch PGA tours, he's got a bob or two.
I like that you put it. It's so insightful. Inceptive as Black Tiger over here dropping bars for y'all guys that are watching and wondering how the hell can these people afford tier 12 and all these crazy accounts. Black Tiger just dropped a knowledge bomb on y'all boys. And me. And me. Can't even front.
Well, that's one other thing is when the game first started,
Mm-hmm.
the theories on how the Chinese could afford all this stuff ranged from they were getting cheaper packs, they were state funded by the state,
Mm-hmm.
and as it went along, plain and simple, these people, their economic setup is just like ours. They're working just as hard as we are. They're they're not doing anything extra or getting any extra deals out of it. Some of the guys that I've run up on in '01 when we first ran into them was two guys that made a real estate killing with the state.
Mm-hmm.
From what we could find out, they had made over 100 million in real estate in China.
Mm-hmm.
So people say, well, it's communist and they don't have money. China is not the communist you think of. They're capitalist communists.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, they don't all share the same money together. There are guys that make tech money. There are guys that make real estate money. And now with deal with earth magnets and mining concerns, there are guys sitting on tons of mineral deposits that'll keep their children's children going for longer than this game will run.
Right. Facts.
Maybe by that time they'll have T13.
Oh my god. Nah, it would really break the game though. I think it would break the game. I think that it's just better off, you know, creating variations of the tiers that they have already. But hey, who knows, man? Maybe 13 is in the works. I just hope that they keep coming up with more interesting commanders that, like the utility commanders, right? Like how there was like Hancock came out, and like he was able to do a lot with a little bit of leadership. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But huh?
yeah, that was one of my biggest regrets. I had that faction. I maxed Yuri out, had him S class, and everybody's going on and on about Stella. So I finally decided to go to Stella, and guess who shows up?
Mm.
Hancock. And now I'm out of the damn faction. Now I can't even get to him.
Yeah, yeah. The timing, I see the timing there just wasn't for you, but he was very. What I'm saying overall is I hope that they create more commanders like Hancock, a commander that can do a lot with a little, because when this game basically just needs more utility comms, and I say that because it helps out the middle and the guy like the middle end and the lower end, the guys who don't have the resources to go ahead and pour what the big guys are pouring into the game, but still get good results. And the only way we can do that is if we have good utility comms.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm after Hancock and Dragon Slayer for.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, if you have a sister wolf, just finish that one off. Go ahead and get her S grade, because she actually does what Hancock does better. Like sister wolf with Sweet is better than Hancock with Sweet. And I had someone explain it to me recently. Basically, Hancock with Sweet is great and all, but once you have like Cassiopeia or you clear stats, basically you're gonna get a draw match because Hancock doesn't have a way to win. On the other end, Sister Wolf with Sweet, she does damage based off of missing HP, so she's gonna snowball just as much as Hancock. So if you miss,
What I
mhm.
really like to see.
Yeah, no, it's already been proven though. But you could just ask around, but it's already been proven. Sister Wolf is
Oh, I've seen it a few times done.
yeah, she's definitely better. She's equal, if not better, but always on the better end. Like there's nothing that you could say about a Hancock with Sweet that Sister Wolf cannot do and overcome. Like I said, if you have like Cassiopeia, uh, Hancock with Sweet is not so great because you can clear the buff. Like he's debuffing you, you can clear it. Same thing with resistance. But like I said, when it comes to Sister Wolf, she's just dealing damage off of missing HP, and she's the better Sweet commander for Walker. Yeah, but she also fills the role of being a penetration offensive commander too. So she's just very versatile, a lot more versatile. The only thing is she's much harder to get to S class than a Hancock.
Yeah, what I'd love is on force skill, her quick draw skill is the only one that Blader is not allowed to have. I'd
Mm-hmm.
love to find something that comes close to matching that and see what he could do.
What are you talking about? Like, did you check Mind's map? I'm sorry. Did you check not my map? Did you check Mind's Eye?
I've been thinking about using Mind's Eye.
Yeah, because Mind's Eye basically is the same thing. Basically, if your basic attack hits, the next one comes in, and it bypasses damage reduction. That's what you're looking for, right? Or is it the snowball effect, where you deal damage off of missing HP? Which effect were you going for?
Well, I believe Sister Wolf's quick draw is 100%.
Mm-hmm.
or and that's part of why I was looking with something that would be that high percentage and have as close as I could to what the quick draw does to see if it gives any kind of improvement on Blader.
Okay, so I'm reading quick draw now. So it's 100% chance to trigger when attacking. Deal damage to a target directly. The amount of damage is equal to 60% of the HP of the target. It is certain to hit. The damage is not affected by damage reduction. So the primary thing you're trying to get here, because just so you know, King's weapon. I mean, King's is King. I don't think I have King on this account. Yeah, okay, here's King. Okay, let me go to the account that I have King so I could read this skill. Nah, it's taking too long. But basically, King has a 100% trigger rate skill also. You might want to test it.
Right.
Just test it. Mind's eye. It's just King comes S grade, so every King that you get afterwards is automatically going to be just the shards.
Yeah, 100% chance trigger before next action. If normal attack is dodged this time, deal 50% normal damage to the target. It is certain to hit. Damage is not affected by damage reduction effects.
Yeah.
It's almost similar, but not exact.
Yeah. The difference
And
between
you gotta
the difference between the two is that the one with Sister Wolf is snowballing off of missing HP damage. The one with what's it called? King, it's basically ignoring damage reduction, and it's a guaranteed. If you missed your basic hit, the next hit is going to come through. Ignoring damage reduction. So you know what I mean. That's the difference between the two.
Yeah, he might work on Blader.
And if you
I
really,
could
if
I
you
could see why my Blader's having trouble with Sister Wolf. I got over 723 HP, so any hit I take from her, she's
Mhm.
pounding the crap out of me.
How about this? If you really want to get technical, right? I can mimic. I can tell you how to mimic Sister Wolf's effect. The only difference between the two, right, was that Sister Wolf, she's dealing damage off of missing HP. We already have gems in the game that will give you that missing damage. You know the new Walker one. It's like 10% of missing HP. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's called Equilis.
Yeah, and I don't think I've gotten any so far.
No, but I'm just telling you, if you wanted to replicate Sister Wolf's effect, because what you told me was that she Blader is not able to equip her skill, right? Because they think it would be broken, correct?
Yeah, yeah. If you go in the list of 4 skills, what you can and can't, that's the only skill that's listed for him. No, he's open to every other skill except that one.
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. So obviously there's something very powerful there, but that doesn't mean you can't get the same effect. If you're looking at the stream right now, I have it on stream. If you were to put on the Equilius, yeah, Equilius, that's what it looks like. Uh, Equilius, yeah, it looks like Equilius. Basically, it says receive skill. Oh, this is only Walker. Walker attacks deal extra damage. Yeah, that may be.
Oh, okay.
This is only Walkers, but yeah, damn, you'll have to figure it out. But essentially, what you're looking for, there's also dim light. If you're putting a debuff on the opponent or a negative stat effect, dim light actually does more damage than that jewel that I was just talking about. I'll read you dim light right now. Dim light says Achilles heel. If the current target is in a negative state, deal extra damage. Deal extra damage of 20% of the enemy's lost HP. So, what's it called? Name King's skill Mind's Eye already bypasses the damage reduction. It's 100% trigger rate, right? And just like the Sister Wolf skill, The only thing that the Sister Wolf skill has that the Mind's Eye doesn't is the damage off of missing HP. So that's a puzzle for you to go ahead and finish. Once you figure out how to put a way to bypass, a way to deal damage to your opponent based off of missing HP, and then you know what I'm saying, you go ahead and get that guaranteed hit skill. There you go.
Yeah.
You got a bootleg version of what you're aiming for. But
yeah, that's why I've been carefully reading and trying to find the right one. Wait for it to get to the S class. Because right now I got the Vega.
Breakdown.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got breakdown on it.
Yeah, breakdown.
Because now you can get Vega out of the Ace shop. And so you can ramp that skill up to 30% in no time at all.
Yeah, Vega's a good, very, very good commander. But it's interesting, man. I just took a quick summary recap of like this match, and yeah, TMB has an even greater lead than earlier. EXE looks like they're not gonna be able to take the win here. I just don't see it. Even though I love EXE and the boys, I don't see how they're gonna bring this back. Let's take a look at the strongholds again, because it's just looking rough out there. I'm gonna finish the chat replays, and then we're gonna jump to the strongholds. I know there was one that was at 18 minutes, but yeah, they keep getting resetted. Let's take a look here. Okay, left stronghold. What do we got?
16 minutes on it right now. 3,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right now they got 11 in there. And that plasma is just not big enough. I mean, it's using P11, but it's not big enough to do any good grinding.
Oh yeah, TMB is defending. So TMB lost the left one, and the right one had 16 minutes. And TMB also has the main base. And there is how much time left? There's 2 hours and 17 minutes. Yeah, but TMB has a lead of, let me see here. That's 1, that's 10, that's like 11 plus 8. Yo, goddamn, they almost have like a 20 mil lead right now, bro. TMB almost, I'm sorry, 20 billion lead.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's a billion, not a million.
yeah. That's a 20
million is a blink of an eye in this game.
Yeah. 20 billion, bro. EXE has to be feeling the pressure. They have to be feeling that pressure right now of holy shit.
They must be, because TNB has just put the black and the Comet Zazar back in that right stronghold.
Yeah.
To take them out.
You know what? I might have to unban Raziel.
Well, somebody just kicked that black out.
I might have to unban Raziel for one interview with TNB. Because I would love to know. Wow, man.
And if he wins, you're going to be hearing.
Yeah.
He's going to lord it over you like nobody's business. Okay. Well, whoever's got this Comet Zazar in there is doing a pretty good hold tactic until the black gets back in there. Pretty much they're doing the same thing I did with Mars on our last GC. He had a big Orochi, and I was putting Blader behind him. Whenever his Orochi got ground out, I held it just long enough for him to get his Orochi back in play. And I think that's what this guy's doing. Plus, Evans backing him up now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Harris has got his black in there. So that ought to be a good matchup. Yeah, here it comes. Oh, Harris is going to get that.
Oh, Grinch is in here. What's up, Grinch?
Yeah, he just knocked that black right out.
Wow.
Slot 1 and 2 were gone, and his black against that black, he just knocked it right out of there. They got 12 minutes on it.
Gringo.
So obviously Harris is somewhere in the back trying to figure out how to take that black down.
Yeah, I just love the coordination.
Yeah, they're trying to rotate Harris in there to keep his black close to the front line of it. But Harris's black is not working good against the Iron Fist.
God damn. Yeah, my bad, bro. Just talking in the world chat. This is one hell of a match, bro.
Oh yeah. And the TNB black is back in the deal again, and he's eating them up.
I'm gonna check something real quick. Yeah, thanks for the update on what's happening there. I'm gonna check something real quick because I know yo, what the hell? Roomy, get in here, bro.
EXE, come on, guys. You really need to pile on this right side. I know you're hurting a bit, but you got it down to 9, almost 9 minutes solid. Okay. Clark and Harris seem to have just the right mix of their black to take out the other black.
Yeah, which screen? Where are you looking right now?
On the right fork,
All right.
but they're using the plasma to try and grind anybody out. Yep, he's back in there again.
Yo, man, this is, like I said, this is one hell of a bout.
I think they are starting to get the number on this black for TNB.
What you say the EXE is starting to understand the flow of TNB, or you're saying the other way around, that TNB is starting to understand the flow of EXE?
No, EXE is starting to get the idea on this black by using black, because I'm seeing blacks hitting, and he's losing the match, and then they're rotating a plasma in there.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Yeah, they're just gonna soften the black up with the plasmas, and probably
Yeah, and Estella, and they're kicking him right out.
yeah, and the three-piece Sun Raven Stella also is a great counter to black. The lockdown Stella, if she has enough dodge. I'm just running through the replays here.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for it. There's more than 20 of them in there, and they are packing it.
All right. Is there any strongholds like around 15, 10 minutes?
Well, this fort's at 6 minutes right now, and there's over 20 players in there.
The right side?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
So they're going to take that. They are hitting it hard.
All right, here we go. EXE, pull it together, bro. Pull it together.
And you just got a token force sitting in the cap. I mean,
yeah, they're coming hard. This is the whole guild. This is the whole guild. Everybody's coming for this one.
They're tired of being nice.
Yeah.
They're tired of playing nice.
Mm-hmm. The whole guild is here. In 5 minutes, guys, we're about to see it. We're about to see if EXE can fucking finally just pull this match together. Because they were trying to, you know what it is? They were spreading themselves too thin. EXE was spreading themselves too thin. Now there's just balls to the wall. Can you beat them or not?
Well, when you start one of these, you sort of want to probe to find out who's got what, who's strongest. Just like this black, that's something that they're going to look for is a commander like this black that's taking them out.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to try to identify these guys, find out where they are, and what they got on them, and then appropriately change up their own gear as quick as they can to see if they can take it out. Yep. And it looks like
this is the black.
They found a couple of blacks that they can rotate in there to take him on and take him down.
Yeah, the black just went in there right now. This is him right here.
Yeah.
Yep, and he's knocking him out. He's knocking him out. He just knocked out the first two blacks. He's knocking out Mechanical Puppet. If Mechanical Puppet gets the first hit, he might take out the black. Oh, took out the black. Yep, he did. Exactly. Exactly. Wow.
And give them about 30 seconds. They'll load two more blacks in there as quick as they can. Yeah, because he keeps trying to rotate that in there as quick as he can. So TNB's feeding him fast with as much RSS as he can handle.
Yep. 3 minutes. This is such a crazy match, man. This is definitely the highest level of Arc of War right here being played.
Yeah, this is when you throw the kitchen sink at them.
Mm-hmm. The kitchen sink.
Yeah,
Everything
and
in the kitchen sink.
I don't mean one of these new aluminum jobs. I mean the good old fashioned cast iron double job at him.
Yeah, yeah, no, definitely the heavy duty stuff. God damn. And for you guys watching the stream, remember to support that man. It's your host with the most, bringing you this battle. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be leaving like in probably a half an hour, but we can tell the conclusion of this is very close, but we can tell how this is going down. And I'm gonna give an Oscar clap as soon as EXE takes the stronghold. They're gonna do it. They have the numbers. They have everything they need in there. They got a whole bunch of blacks sitting in the front with Dragon Slayers. A bunch of offensive comps. If you look at the first, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe the first 10 or so comps that are in this right stronghold are all offensive comps. And yeah, EXE is finally going to pull it together, man. They were losing
Yep, they
horribly
fell one, two.
down to the last minute right now for the stronghold. And as you can see here, TNB has damn near a 30 billion point lead. But EXE, phenomenal team, pulling their heads out of their butt to pull this goddamn W right now.
Yeah, they may get a super lead off of just this one fort alone, but once you see that fort go,
Yeah, EXE.
that whole formation is going to change in the background.
Yeah, and I see somebody saying it now. TNB is stacking their main base now because they're already seeing that they're gonna lose.
They know what's coming.
Yeah, they know they're gonna lose the right stronghold.
Because it's at 45 seconds now.
Yep, they know they lost the stronghold, and you know what it is? TNB never went on the offense. That's where they lost. With the as far as the how EXE had that line across the middle of the map, right, with all the arcs. TNB never was able to push the offense to EXE's stronghold. You know what I mean? Like throughout this
Yeah.
whole match, I don't think TNB has attacked EXE's stronghold one time. So when you let them set the pace, they're slowly just gonna figure out, okay, how the hell are we taking it? And it's leading up to what's leading up to now, and they took
Got
it.
4 seconds.
Yep, they took it, bro, 100%.
Yep, it's gone.
They took it.
Now their whole formation. Let's see. Yeah.
Good shit. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, because DNB they sort of put their trench line at the back and then forked up to each of their forts as their gameplay. Whereas EXE put a frontline trench and then made a full surround of their cap.
Mm-hmm.
And once you can't get past that, if you can't get them outposts to take a look at what's going on over the border, because right now they are having outpost fights on the left.
Yeah, man, really good stuff.
And they are not sending anything big enough to. TNB's not sending anything big enough on the left. Oh, EXE didn't hold it. They can get a big enough hold on it. But they'll get it in a second. I think that's probably why TNB hasn't been able to make a jump across.
Yeah.
They haven't been able to hold either one of them outposts long enough to get a good bead on what's going on over there. And
Well, it's not only that. It's that TMB never adjusted to the strategy that EXE was deploying with the horizontal arcs, the arc wall of putting all the arcs horizontally across the middle to prevent jumpers to give them vision of EXE stronghold. You understand what I'm saying? Like if TMB were to get one arc over there to the other side, and then get vision, people they can attack the stronghold. But because of that arc wall, the Great Wall, TMB was never able to get vision, never be able to go on the offense. So they played a defensive game until they lost. And it looks like TMB is going to go for the right side, the left side stronghold now. Let's take a look. Yeah, I already see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see 8 comms in there. Left stronghold. Let's see what EXE is doing in the main base. The main base, they only have, what, is that 6? No, 5. 5 commanders. And I know TMB is thinking, like, how the hell did we just lose this?
they just didn't realize the old men were willing to do a bit of sacrificing, points-wise, to take out the because now you got at least let's see, 1, 2. You got 2 guys that have already leaped across for EXE.
TMB is only hope. Let me ask you, if you have more strongholds, you don't win the match, right? The timer goes off and it goes only off of points, right?
Right. If the other team is got the points, it does not matter if you got both them forts.
Yeah, them strongholds.
Your only chance is to get that cap.
Got you. So they have 2 hours.
That's what messed us up on our last GC for the season. We just couldn't get to the cap fast enough, and the timer ran out.
Yep, and that's exactly why you were saying that TNB's new strategy has to be. Oh my God, nah, there's EXE is stacking up in their main base now. But yeah, TNB has to defend their main base at all costs. They cannot allow EXE to take their main base. But if they were able to if they were able to take that right side stronghold, it looks like they will be able to take that main base. With the adaptation that they've made now.
And right now they're using Evan's elf and that black in the cap to hold. They're not backing it up with anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's at least 7 in there, and 2 blacks to try and get to that. Yeah, that's what they did.
Yeah, which one are you talking about? The capital or the stronghold?
Capital.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, I see the king, the dragon slayer, the black, the Orochi, the elf, and the dragon slayer.
Yeah, they found out the key to how to keep that black out of there, and now they're going to use it. They're going to load up that cap. They're going to put somebody as close as they can to that capital, garrison the hell out of him to hold that.
The vision, right, and the
fixed point. Well, now they don't have to because they got full vision with both those forts out of the way. Now they got full vision, so they can send everything they got to hold on to it.
Yeah.
So you're going to see the points on this go up again.
It's called the artifact, right? The thing in the middle is called an artifact.
Uh, no, I think it's called a relic.
Okay, the relic.
Yeah, let's see. EXE's got 82 billion. TNB's got 106. This next hour, I could see that 106 easily getting to 150 billion. And I can see EX maybe about 20 billion behind that.
Right, right.
But so long as they keep on it. Trying to see.
One hell of a match, bro. Holy shit, man. EXE deserves this win if they take it. They're just proving that
Well,
even if you beat us by points, you're not beating us strategically.
Well, right now they got 54 minutes to do it in.
54?
Yeah, because there's an hour and 54 minutes, so they got to get it in this next 54 minutes.
Well, because TMB can all leave, and the timer would be too long. Is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, you'd have an hour on the cap, and so long as they keep that points value higher than what EXE's got.
Yeah, right now there's only still a strong lead. I'm looking at 7 billion, 10 billion, and another 7 billion. So that's 24 billion points that TMB has over them, over EXE. So if they jump out in 53, probably 57, 55 minutes, yeah, that's GG no re. But
Yeah,
EXE is
but if they
definitely,
jump out, they all got to jump out.
yeah.
Totally leave it out. Because if anyone stays in there, it's a game of kick the can.
And keep building up points.
Yeah. You might only get a million. If one guy stays in there, well, as big as they are, if one guy stays in there, they'll play kick the can with him, and they may get about 2 or 3 million per shot on that guy. But at 20 billion, that's a big deal to try and squeeze down, especially if they all disappear at one time.
Absolutely. And wow, man.
So they got to hold this cap. EXE has got to hold it and not lose it.
Yeah, TMB took back the left stronghold. And I think now, if not any other time, okay, now they're stocking. Looks like EXE's fighting them for it. They're fighting them for that stronghold again. And it's just to spread up the forces to make sure that TMB doesn't just load up their capital with everything they got until EXE is able to exert their dominance on the battlefield and get the vision that they need. This is the trickiest win I've ever seen in progress. Like, this battle is not over at all. It just isn't. There's just so much that needs to be done. EXE needs to stay consistent in order to pull this win. Any slip up in the next 45 minutes to an hour, EXE will lose.
Well, their main thing is they got to make sure those outposts stay covered so that they can keep their sight, keep TMB's sight stuck to their side. So long as they can't see over here, they have no way to make a good solid jump across. And even if they do, they're going to run into a full march. Spoke too soon. Looks like somebody got over to their left. Yep, somebody got over to their left for it.
What, EXE? They got in?
No, TNB.
Yeah, no,
TNB got over on their left.
oh, word? Okay, it's gonna be on their left, so it's gonna be on this side.
Yeah, where is he?
Yeah, bro, it's kind of sad.
He's trying to get up there to their cap.
Yeah, this is the first time EX. Wow, they got a lot of TMB has a lot of people in here.
Yeah, it's starting to get into their early. Most of these guys, I believe, are from the Orient, so it's getting closer to their morning time.
Right, and
So
I see the guy
what?
that you're talking about. He's jumping around, trying to get to their cap. Yeah, holy crap. Yeah, because EXE broke the line that they were that horizontal line that they were doing to prevent them from getting in, and now TMB's finally noticed that, and they're jumping across now to get it in there. God damn, this match is so methodical. Like, I like this match alone. If you're watching the stream and if you're paying attention to what we're saying, we're literally teaching you everything that these guys are doing. And thank you so much, Black Tiger, for giving me the points that I'm missing. The insight that I'm missing. But together, man, we're making this a clear vision on why this is such a close match. Anything you would like to also add?
Yeah, when you watch these big guys go at it, this is where you go from Pee Wee football to NFL Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I agree.
Plain and simple. If you want to know how it really works, this is where you watch. This is where you learn. You may never actually have to battle these guys if you're an FTP player, but
Mhm.
you're going to understand why you need teamwork. You're going to understand why you need play callers that direct you and your forces to where they need to be. That's why as the guild leader, I'm always at a GC match. Unless something happens to my Wi-Fi or me, I'm always there to direct traffic, get folks where they need to be, tell folks when they need to pull back, go forward, and where we need to adjust. And that's why I also got guys that are bigger than me that pull me back when I go a little too far, which I have a bad tendency to do.
No, I call it limit testing. At the end of the day, you should always be testing your limits, not to the point of absolute destruction. You don't want to self-destruct, but you should be limit testing to find out what you can and cannot do. And in that process, you know what I mean. You start to find out what your weaknesses are and how you can patch those weaknesses, like you said earlier, with the stronger players. You can just guide those stronger players to better cover up the weaknesses that you have, and then you have a great team, altogether.
Well, a lot of the newer players, they're so scared of GC
Hmm.
because they don't know what it is. They don't understand how it works. And that's why I always try to get any of the new guys, get them in the back, get them where they're safe, and just tell them, all you got to do is send a weenie march. You don't have to send anything big. If you
Hmm.
want to send the garrison to one of the bigger arcs, that's all you got to do. You don't have to risk anything that you don't want to risk.
Right.
Once they get comfortable understanding how a hit works, all they got to do is use the speed up to get
Yeah.
their troops back.
And Beam TV in the YouTube chat is saying the next relic is going to be critical. Absolutely, the next relic is going to be paramount. It's going to be one of the deciding things, because if T and B can get the next you know what's it called? If the T and B can get the next relic, they can apply pressure all across the map, which they have not been able to do this entire match. But I dare say that obviously this match is shifted greatly in the favor of EXE, simply because look how many EXE members are here at the T and B fort now. Now you have Green Warrior over here. Now you got Woody over here. You got Parabellum over here. You have, let's see here, Tranny G over here. You got what's Takasi over here. You got Ronin. Yeah, EXE is definitely taking over the map slowly but surely. Mighty Mo, look at what's going on here. We're watching TMB literally crumble. TMB is literally crumbling right now.
Yeah, right now TNB's trying to find a way to jump over, and the problem is EXE is doing exactly what they need to do. Load up on the cap, get their guys on the cap, then get a set of guys to play sniper by jumping over on the TNB side and keeping them so busy worrying about who's in their backfield, sniping them.
The relic just got taken. Who took it? Is there any way to see? Or is that them attacking the relic? Okay, they're attacking the relic still. How can I see who's taking it? God damn.
Well, you gotta remember there's at least 100 shots to that damn thing.
Yeah, it's lagging up the whole damn game. Look at this shit. Oh
yeah.
My god. Yeah, Beam TV. Do you see this? Do you see this? It lagged up the whole server.
Yeah, it's lagging it. This game and my other game, Lord of the Rings, The Rise of Power, when they go for the main thing at the end of their season, you got over 200 people going at the same time at the same target.
Okay, the relic was destroyed?
I'm not sure because I got lagged all the way back to my main page. And it's still rolling.
I wish it said it. What the hell?
Gonna have to reload, see if I can get back in there.
I wish it said who got the relic, man. That's so ridiculous.
But now TNB's got a time crunch. If they're gonna go after that, after EXE's capital, they got to do it in the next 40 some odd minutes, maybe 30 some odd minutes. Yeah, it's a minute. It's an hour and 42. So, in order for them to do anything.
Yeah, apparently the TMB got the relic twice so far. Oh snap! Is that you, Dar? I think I see Dar. Dar's in EXE. Wow, Dar, did not know you were in EXE. Shoutouts to Dar. He's always out here. The Arsonist production team, that server lag is real as fuck. Yeah, it is, bro. But my one account is dead basically. You can't even log back in. My this other one over here, we're able to go ahead and get back in here and find out what's going on. And EXE is stacked to the brim. What's up?
Yeah, we're already seconds of sight with that thing.
Yeah, let's see if they've done anything with it.
I'm not seeing any TNB over here.
Yeah, nothing on the Capitol. I guess it was more of a defensive play at this point. They just wanted to keep it out of EXE's hands. But EXE is definitely they've had the control over the entire match the entire time, and that's gonna be the deciding factor. The fact that TNB they're just struggling to set the pace. And what I mean by the pacing is the fact that EXE had built that wall in the beginning of the match, which we see now is gone. But that wall in the beginning of the match prevented TNB from attacking EXE's stronghold and attacking, their capital. And what that allowed EXE to do is basically aggressively test for what order they can put their commanders in to keep EXE out, to keep them locked out, right? And the black was the one that kept coming in and resetting it. And Black Tiger, who was it? What combination did you think? Did you say earlier? I think you said that they EXE started using their blacks and plasmas to counter the black that TMB was using to get EXE out of their right stronghold. But it looks like they picked up on it and they made the adjustment of using their own blacks and their own plasmas. And as you can see here on the screen, that's what led to this destroyed fort here. Anything else you want to add, on Black Tiger?
Yeah, basically, once they figured out black on black was in their favor, all they had to do was move anything like a plasma or a DS, anything that can grind away and get them out of there. They started using.
All right.
Looks like they're trying to make a rally on the.
Yeah, EXE's in for
Trying to
some.
rally on their caps now.
Yeah, EXE is in deep trouble. EXE is in deep trouble. They just got knocked out of the capital. Ah, man.
They did. That's going to
Yeah.
be a big problem.
This is a big mess up. EXE's only hope was to stay consistent. They had to stay consistent. As a matter of fact, I did not realize the time. It is 10:21, guys. I gotta be getting out of here. This is a crazy match. Oh man, I wish I could cover the rest of this, guys. But I definitely got to get out of here, man. Black Tiger, thank you so much for coming through and covering as much as this as possible. And it's Midnight says, look at my PMs. What's going on, Midnight? Congratulations, you won your auction. Oh, congratulations, bro. That's dope. That's a good come up. Yeah, Team Arson is he watching it on the big projector. No, but I got a slide, guys. Damn, bro. Yeah, go EXE, bro. This is crazy, bro. This match was so goddamn close. Oh my god, I gotta get out of here though, man.
Yeah.
This is
Technically,
crazy.
if EXE can get back in there in the next 10 or 15 minutes and re-hold it again and really put a lock on it before that 1 hour time comes up, they may have a chance on it. If they don't have it before that 1 hour, then the game's going to be over.
Right. Oh my god, what a climactic match, man. And just for anyone who's tuning in, who's trying to get the full synopsis of what's happening here, the overall breakdown, and goddamn, that arc looks so fucking amazing, bro. Jesus Christ. Anyway, the full breakdown is this: EXE has been losing the points this entire match. Even right here, as you can see, TMB has almost a 29 billion point lead. Let's see the math here. In order for EXE to get to 120 billion, they would need 9 million to reach 100, and then the 20 billion to get to the 120. So it's clear to see that TMB has has a 29 billion point lead, just off the math that I just explained. But regardless of this point lead that you see in the front of us here, EXE has been winning with the strategic play of let's go into the match. So I showed you TMB has the point lead, and if they leave, let me go ahead and break down why this match is so crazy. In 36 minutes, TNB can all jump out of the game, and EXE will not have enough time to take over the capital. So TNB needs to stay in there maybe 50 until the timer gets to like 57, 56, and that way, reset the capital, and the capital takes 1 hour to fully hold. And with that prerequisite of having to take in the capital for 1 full hour, EXE in about 40 minutes will not have enough time to take the capital. At that point, once TNB realizes this, TNB is all going to jump out of the match because they have the point lead.
All right, and if everybody jumps out of the match at the right time in about like 40 minutes, EXE will not be able to accumulate enough points to bring back the lead, right? Or the game goes to EXE if they can get this stronghold right here, right? If EXE can get this stronghold and hold it down, so that in the last hour they don't need an hour to take the stronghold, because remember, the only way you can win the match is A, if the timer runs out and you have more points, which is in TMB's favor, or B, you take the capital before the timer finishes. And that is the big issue. The capital here that TMB currently has hold of is going to take 1 hour to fully capture. And once again, we're going to jump back to the timer left on the match, and that timer is down to 1 hour and 35 minutes. So once again, everybody should fully be able to understand the situation and how crazy it is right now. This is such a close match. Even though TMB has the point lead, EXE is trying to win the objective game because they have one stronghold already, and which is this one. EXE has this stronghold, and what the advantage in that is that TMB is going to be they're going to find it very hard. And look what they're doing. They're defending their last stronghold so perfectly. They have everybody on top of it. It's very hard to click on it. And it's just going to make it more frustrating for EXE to go after that stronghold. But the truth behind the situation here is EXE doesn't want the stronghold. They want the capital, because that's what's going to end them the entire match. And yeah, man, EXE needs to do everything they can to get their butts back into this to this base here. But if I was to call it, because I have to get out of here, guys, I'm very sorry that I'm not able to finish this match. I just picked up a late night shift because somebody called out. But god damn, bro, if I was to guess, I called it in the beginning that I think EXE was gonna win. But right now, bro, it's rough to
That's
call.
like if they can get back into that capital,
Yeah, and stay there for the next
stay there.
hour.
That pushes TNB back, where all they had to do was wait until about an hour, wait until 57, 58 minutes, and then all disappear.
Mm-hmm.
Here, if they get in right this minute or in the next 10 minutes before it hits that golden hour, that pushes them back another 10 or 15 minutes. The TNB is going to have to stay in there and get them out.
Yeah. If I was to call it, if you were
So
to call
long
it,
as they can get it.
if you were to call it though, who do you think is going to win based on the current situation right now? Like, if the whole, like, I'm gonna have to end the stream in like literally a minute, but based off, like, what's your honest prediction right now? Not who you think we were favored to win since the beginning of the match, but like in the current situation, in the current squeeze, who is going to take this? Who do you think is going to take it with the current situation of TMB having the point lead? They keep knocking them out of the capital. They currently have the capital, and they're defending it very well. They got 2 more people left, and EXE is throwing everything into it. Who do you think is going to win this match?
If EXE can get in there,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, and hold it, then there's a strong chance that they'll win it.
Right.
Because they're patient. They understand who's coming at them now. They know who to watch for. If they can get in there and get enough people in there, they can do it. Especially the closer it gets to that hour. Because the same thing is on the EXE side. If TMB can't get to them in that before that hour, then EXE can send everything they got. In other words, if they get it right now and it carries over into that last hour, then everybody on EXE can come load up on TNB's capital. All they got to do is defend themselves in that capital.
Yeah.
EXE will win it.
Absolutely. Yo, I might even try to do something crazy. So I have to drive to work right now, right? And literally get there in a half an hour. I might even try to. I don't know if I could stream my phone off of YouTube, but I might try to do that. And so that way I can give you guys the conclusion of this crazy ass battle. EXE got in. They finally got in, and they are loaded up. How much time do they have? Let's see. 58 minutes. You see that, guys? You see how I said 58 minutes? That's what I'm telling you about this timer here. An hour is 60 minutes, and then they have 30 minutes here. So essentially there's 90 minutes left, right? So there's an hour and a half, which is 90 minutes, and it takes 58 minutes, which is an hour, for the capital. You see the capital here to fully be taken. If EXE messes up one more time, like so basically 60 subtract, they have 30 minutes. EXE has 30 minutes, and if in those 30 minutes, if after those 30 minutes EXE does not have the timer lower than 55 minutes or 56 minutes to take the capital, they will not win this match. Everybody in EXE is going to jump out, and EXE will lose this. This match is coming down to the freaking wire. Damn, I hope you EXE boys take it, man. Make me proud. But yo, at the same time, I'm proud of both of these teams, TNB and EXE, because they're pulling out all the stops. But ladies and gentlemen, I must get out of here. So thank you so much, Black Tiger. Thank you so much, everybody who showed up. And damn, man, I wish I could stay here longer and give you guys a full breakdown of this. But I got to go. I've stayed as long as I could. Thank you so much, guys, and have a great night.
Thank you.